So are we not talking?
How about now? Are you? Oh my goodness!
I heard that.
There we go. Now
right.
we
So
have
we had
volume.
no
Wow.
audio.
Okay, so let's start this over
I
from the
hope y'all can
beginning.
lip read or something.
I aim.
Oh, sorry guys. No volume. Never mind. Okay, sorry about that, guys. As everybody's blowing up my phone. So let me start over with the introduction. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Dom Chiodo Show. I'm your host, Dom Chiodo. To the left of me, we have
Andy.
All right, and to the right, we have
Carter.
Okay.
Dark Lord of the Sith.
Dark Lord of the Sith. Wow, this is really embarrassing. Like I said last week, we're still working out the kinks with everything, but it's good to know that we have volume. Couple things that we're going to be doing on the rundown, and we're going to be talking about Godzilla vs. King Kong. That leak has dropped. The Matrix 4, Conjuring 3, if you guys are a big fan of the Conjuring series. Jack Black retiring from doing movies.
Okay.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Batman title. We also have the box office report, so we'll be talking about the box office.
Cool.
Also, we have trailers that has dropped. Wonder Woman, right? 1984.
Yes.
And then also we have
Ghostbusters.
which
Afterlife.
really
Afterlife.
Yes, I'm really excited about that. Also, we have somebody special tuning in and watching. Actually, a couple people. We have my grandmother tuning in. She's watching for the first time. So hello, Miss Jenny Chiodo. If you're wondering where the name Chiodo comes from her. So that's her last name.
Okay.
Also, my cousin Jordan's watching. It looks like that my sister Jess is watching. Tristan, she's watching. She said ill, so that's her. For those of you who are watching, so for the first time, this is what happens is we go through and we talk about movies, and then you're able to type in that live chat questions and you're able to interact with us. You still haven't fixed my name on your thumbnail. Yes, so Russell, he normally does the show with us, and I spelled his name wrong. And he's not here with us today. And like I said, Chris, he's normally here with us today, but he's not. So it's just the three of us, which is fine. I still have to fix Russell's name. My mom is watching. Hello, Mom. How are you? You're tuning in and watching. So everyone say hi, Miss Dina Klasky. Hello.
I just say hi, Miss D.
Hi, Miss D.
Okay.
Tristan calls her Dee Dee. So we're going to be talking about that. Also, with that live chat, go ahead and type in the live chat. Type in whatever you want. When that pops up, we will be reading the question back and we will be answering them. Russell says, hi, Mom. So there you go. You have another person saying hi to you, Mom. So gentlemen, are you ready to get started?
Sure.
Okay. Also, let me forget. Let me remember. Let me remember. At the end of the show, we read your questions. So you can send in questions and we read it at the end of the show. And we have a bunch of questions already, so we'll be able to answer them for those of you who are watching. I know it looks like I don't know what I'm doing, but I do this every week, and now we finally have, you know what it is, gentlemen? We have better video quality now, so we don't look pixelated.
We don't look like Fortnite.
We don't look like Fortnite or anything else. My mom, she says hello. Hi, Mom. Hello. You can also type in that live chat, you can say anything, Mom. Hold on, let me just type back to her. Hello, glad you're watching. Glad you're watching. All right, there we go. So let's get into it and talk about our first topic. Let's see, where is it? Yes. So are you guys familiar with the CCXP Comic-Con?
No,
not that one.
No, so that is Brazil's version of Comic-Con.
Oh, okay.
Now, a certain movie was supposed to come out. You okay?
I'll drop my pen.
Dropped your pen. A certain movie was supposed to come out, or a trailer was supposed to drop a couple months back, actually a couple weeks back, and it hasn't dropped. Any of you guys know what that is?
Yes.
Oh, Godzilla.
Yeah. Godzilla versus King Kong. Yes, and it got pushed back until 2020 because I think they needed some more time. Well, at this Comic-Con, they showed a little clip of what they have finished. And, I mean, you can't really tell what it is because it's very dark and pixelated. And somebody recorded it from their phone. So I have the image, unless Carter, I think you're pulling up the image.
If I can find it.
I believe I still have the image. And then actually, I don't have the image anymore, but I sent it in our group chat. It's pretty much Godzilla standing there with his little hands like this. And then King Kong is just jumping, and it looks like he's going to plow him. Russell says, you don't look like a gas station security cam. Hi, Mom and Grandmom. Yes, Russell, we don't look like a gas station security cam anymore. Yes. Yeah, so are you upset that this kind of leaked at their Comic-Con and we didn't get anything online official because it looks like they're pulling things off the internet? Or are you okay with that?
I'm indifferent.
You're indifferent?
I guess.
Were you a fan of King Kong Rise of the Monsters?
King
There
of
it
Monsters?
is.
King of the Monsters. Oh, so you pulled it up.
Mm-hmm.
So they have more pictures, and I wish I can show you guys what the pictures look like, at least posted on the screen behind me. If you're wondering what the screen is for, eventually we're going to have stuff popping up on the screen behind us. So
How about
you'll be able to see what we're talking about. We haven't got there yet, and I know it looks like I'm in my grandmother's kitchen. Stay tuned. We're still building the set, and that will come through. Birth giver, miss your face. Mom, I miss your face too as well. Let's see. So the picture looks pretty cool. It looks like they're on top of a
aircraft carrier?
an aircraft carrier. Hey, it looks like Jess, my sister Jess. Hello. Thank you for blowing up that chat. Yeah, so Andy, take a look at this picture. What do you think? How does that look for you?
Can you see
It
it?
looks all right.
Yeah, what do you think's happening in the scene?
Oh, they're getting ready to fight. Or they're fighting.
King Kong's about to lay a punch on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
So I don't know if y'all can zoom. Y'all can look at it yourself.
don't know. See, they got the light
The
glare.
glare.
Yeah. Also, too. So we
JJ
have.
Abrams going to sue somebody for
Uh-oh.
that.
Oh Jesus, JJ. Oh my God. So, Mom, I see. Oh, she just sent a picture of her face. Thank you, Mom. Let's see. Nobody else is typing in the group chat right now, which is fine.
We could send a picture in the group chat, couldn't we?
Yeah, we can kind of, but
If we wanted to.
yeah, if we wanted to. So we have a camera right in front of us that we're looking, and then off to the side over here, we have another camera. We're not so much recording us, but it's kind of giving what we look. So if you see us looking off to the side over here, that's because we're kind of looking at our ugly mugs on the other screen that we got over here. Okay, cool, man. Now let's go into our next topic and quickly run down. Are you guys a fan of the Matrix movies?
Yes.
Okay. I was a fan of the first two. The third one was kind of, I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're getting.
It's been a while since I've seen any of them, really. But,
Right.
the first one was excellent. And
The first one was really good.
the other two, they had their moments, I guess. But
Right. How about you? What is your thoughts on the Matrix?
Oh, yeah. The first one was awesome.
That's it? Just awesome?
Okay. When I first saw it, I came out of the theater feeling like I was in an altered state. That's
Are you sure
that's
wasn't
how,
something coming in on
No, I went in totally sober.
Uh-huh.
And when I came out, I felt like I was in the Matrix. I felt like weird, like altered.
Okay.
Not like physically, but like a little bit
Mentally?
Yeah, like I was on drugs or something.
So here's a true story. Growing up, my dad, he likes to torment us. Yeah, so give you an example of how he would like to torment us. He'd tell us to take out the trash, and we had this big privacy fence on the side of our house. And so we don't want to take out the trash. So he'd tell us to take out the trash, and we do it. And we had, I don't know how to explain it. He was able to go out back, right? Quicker than we were able to go out the front door.
Okay.
Well, at least that's what it seemed like, but he just moved fast, I
Yeah,
guess.
escape route.
Yeah. So he'd already be outside waiting, and we'd be scared shitless to go outside because it was dark.
Yeah.
And we'd take the trash out, or he'd tell us, take the curbs down, take the trash can down to the curbs. And we'd go to outside and hurry up, and he'll be on the other side of the fence. and he'd be like, scaring the hell out of us, making like a dog noise or just whatever. And I mean, we'd scream and run back into the house. I was terrified as a kid because of that man. I'm still terrified to take the trash down to my curb at nighttime because of you. You've done your what's the word? Abuse. Yeah. He didn't abuse us, but he used to scare the shit out of us. Carter, he'd walk through the house and you would never be able to hear him.
Yeah.
And so if we were doing something sketchy and he'd walk up behind us, what are you doing? And scare the hell out of us. Oh man. All right. Hey, he was a scary dude.
Did he ever stand on the other side of the fence and go?
No.
I tell you, you were probably too young to watch Friday the 13th movies.
I love Friday the 13th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have all of them.
Well, I mean, when you're a little kid.
That stuff didn't bother me.
Oh, okay.
So, nobody's really talking in the live chat.
Let's
keep going.
Keep going.
Talking about scary movies, The Conjuring 3. Who likes the Conjuring series?
I do.
You do?
I have not seen either.
You haven't seen any of The Conjuring?
Not a huge horror fan.
Really?
At least not the slasher newer stuff. You know.
It's not a slasher.
Yeah.
It's not.
No.
You can start out with I think it's number 2,
Okay.
The Conjuring.
Number
Because
2.
I wasn't, I forgot what it's called.
Why not 1? Why not start at the very beginning?
Okay. Well, backtrack. Grew up in the 80s, huge 80s horror fan.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't all that into the 2000s horror. So I kind of fell out of the horror genre.
Yeah.
And so I didn't watch any of the Conjuring stuff. And I thought, it's just going to be another generic horror movie. One day, The Conjuring 2 was on or something. There wasn't anything else on. And I was like, okay, I'll watch this. And I watched it, and it was really good. I think it was the first one that had the demonic nun in it.
Okay.
Yeah. And I watched it, and I was like, wow, this is a really good movie.
Uh-huh.
I mean, even just for a horror movie, it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, okay, I'm going back and watch. I haven't watched any, except for the last Annabelle. I haven't watched any of the previous Annabelles. But I watched the first Conjuring, and I started with the second one, and then I watched Annabelle Comes Home, and then La Llorona, and there's another one in there. I thought there was another one. The Nun. The Nun, yeah.
I forgot. So my sister just texted in, and she said, Dad scared you with a glow-in-the-dark baseball. No. Well, so I had this basketball. What did I say? Baseball?
You said baseball.
Baseball. Yeah. I had this basketball that would glow green.
Yeah.
And he said something about aliens or whatever. And I'm in my brother's room, and my cousin Gabe is over our house. And he takes the basketball and somehow he tapes it to this pole.
Yeah.
Like the skimming pole.
I see where this is going.
And he, and bang on the glass. And we got so scared when we saw that. Oh, man. Oh, shit. My cousin Gabe running out of the room. Oh, so funny. He used to torment us. So thank you, Jess, for reminding me of my childhood terrors.
So you had some pranksters.
Yeah, my dad, he's the greatest guy in the world, but he scared the hell out of me as a kid. Oof. But yeah, so The Conjuring 3 is now getting an official announcement. And the title of the movie is called The Devil Made Me Do It. And it's the third official film in the Conjuring universe. Mm-hmm. And this time it's going to be a little bit different than what we've seen before. Okay. Let's see. It's a devilishly good one. New Line unveiled that the title of the official synopsis for the long-awaited third film in James Wan's Conjuring series, which launched the studio's highly successful Conjuring universe of horror films. So the title, like I said, The Devil Made Me Do It. The third film will pick up on the adventures of the paranormal investigators, Ed and Lorraine Warren. And, they are played by Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga.
I say Farmiga.
Farmiga? Oh, excuse me. I keep burping. Farmiga. Yeah. My mom, Dad's watching. Oh, hey, Dad. So we were just talking about you and how you used to torment the hell out of us as a kid with the basketball glowing and us taking the trash out down to the curb. So I'm glad he's watching. Yeah, so this is going to be the third movie. So where the last one is seen in this year's Annabelle Comes Home, a spin-off film focused on the Warrens' daughter. But the Warrens are back properly in The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, which follows Ed and Lorraine Warren during one of the first cases in U.S. history in which a murder suspect claimed domestic possession as a defense. So that's pretty interesting. So this is the first time I'm sure we can pull up the, sorry, phone died in that store. Cool. So it's the first time in the U.S. history that a murder mystery or a murder was caused and somebody said they were possessed by the devil.
Yeah, and they used it as an actual defense in court.
Right. Okay. Sorry, my brother Ray is texting me, which I find that pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That how come there hasn't been cases like this now? Like, why don't people say, "Oh, I was possessed. The devil made me do it," and now they're just, they're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's technically hard to prove that you've been possessed.
Russell, is it maybe the Amityville case? I don't think so. I think this time around, it has to deal with. So the rumor was for this movie that it was going to play on the werewolf scene, like somebody was possessed by a werewolf, and that's why he killed whoever he killed. But I don't know. Maybe it's a lot of people have Sons of Sam, for example. I've never have heard of that one, Russell.
What?
Son of Sam?
The Son of Sam?
Yeah.
You ever heard of
That was a famous. When was that? Was it 70s or 80s?
I think it was 70s.
Yeah.
70s.
believe
So well,
It was
before
also called the 44 caliber killer because he was running around New York shooting people with a 44 caliber gun.
70s. David Berkowitz. Okay. Hey, thank you, Russell. You know a lot of stuff and you're not here. Once again, we're missing two people from the show today. So if it seems kind of low on energy, that's because Russell's missing and Chris almost forgot his name. Almost forgot his name.
All right.
Chris isn't here. Also, Cameron's not here. So it's just us three today, as you see. So I'm very excited about this Conjuring movie. I love the Conjuring movies. Now, Annabelle, the first one from 2016, I believe. I don't know if one of you can check me on that. The movie was all right. It wasn't the best. But Annabelle Creation was a lot better. Annabelle Comes Home, that's the newest movie in the Conjuring series. And that is pretty good. I enjoy that.
2014.
2014? Okay, what did I say? 2017?
I think you said 16 or 17.
16 or 17. All right. Now, did you see Annabelle Comes Home with us?
No.
No.
I watched it.
Oh, that was Mike and Chris with me and Tristan. So a little background on the story that they're saying is a chilling story of terror, murder, and unknown evil that shook even experienced real-life paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. One of the most sensational cases from their files, it starts with a fight for the soul of a young boy, then takes them beyond anything they'd ever seen before. To mark the first time in U.S. history that a murder suspect would claim demonic possession as a defense. So I can't really find when the actual case happened. I'm sure I can pull it up later. But Michael Chives, I don't know if you guys know who he is. He's a director. And he's set to direct The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. It's based on a screenplay by David Leslie and Johnson McCormick. The Conjuring 2, he also made Aquaman, or also wrote Aquaman. And a story by James Wan. This film is slated to be released on September 11th, 2020. That's a little chilly. September 11th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a little scary.
All right.
So our next topic of today, let me pull it up. Sorry, I don't have my phone with me. Somebody in the world of movies says that they are retiring.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to take a guess who?
Who could it be?
Who could it be? Maybe you, Andy.
It's George Lucas.
No.
No. That man already retired.
Too bad it's not.
Who's got more money than it's Robert Downey Jr. He's made all the money he could possibly make.
Kathleen Kennedy's retiring.
Yeah, that would be great.
She destroyed Star Wars for any of you who's wondering. But
Ryan Johnson.
We can
Love
talk
the new movie, but that's for later.
Yeah. So Screen Rant is actually the ones that broke the news that Jack Black, Tenacious D, if you remember, he's from that.
Yeah.
Jack Black says he's retiring after this next Jumanji movie. He's saying it may be his last. Let me go ahead and pull up a quote.
Dude, he needs to shave that beard.
Yeah, his beard looks
bad.
Pretty scary. And Jack Black goes on to say, well, I've got another Tenacious D record that I'd like to make, maybe one more movie. I'm kind of enjoying the idea of early retirement. Not so early. I'm 50. I've been saying for a long time that this is the last movie. We'll see. I can't really say what my next thing is because it's too early. It's a jinxer. I've got a couple of tricks up my sleeve, but not too many. I'm looking to wrap it up pretty soon, right off into the sunset. Do we really care that Jack Black is retiring?
No.
No.
I mean, there's only one movie I really liked him in.
And what was that?
The King Kong.
Oh, yes, he was.
I thought he played a great role in that. It fit his personality.
Yeah.
To do what he was doing in that one. So the rest of them, I was like,
yeah.
I'm not Tenacious D was okay, I guess.
Sure.
It really wasn't my
cup of tea.
No.
How about you, Andy?
Honestly, I kind of like him a little bit better in supporting roles. Did y'all see?
No, not
High Fidelity. What?
Sorry, I think my sister's asking if Carter is Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Is that what you're asking, Jess? Tom Hanks? I don't know. A lot of people I don't know. I don't know what she means by that. But go ahead.
Did y'all see High Fidelity with John Cusack and I forgot who else is in it? Jack Black's in it.
Was that about the record store?
Yes. Yes.
I tried watching it. My wife and I got bored.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's really good in that because he's over the top and he's very Jack Black, but he's in a supporting role, so it's not, I mean, it's over the top, but it's not too far over the top. But it's a really good movie. I liked it.
Wasn't he Shallow Hal?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
That was a good movie. I liked that one too.
Oh, okay. Okay. She was saying, guess who is retiring? So she said Tom Hanks. No. So there's a little movie that came out recently with Tom Hanks called A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Go watch that movie and support that little indie film. And that's about Tom Hanks playing
Mr.
Fred Rogers.
Fred Rogers. It's damn good.
Is it?
It's really good.
So you get to see all the movies.
Yeah, well, we'll see for how much longer.
Right?
We'll see for how much longer until, yeah. But it brings a little tear to your eye.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, he witnessed firsthand last night. Andy did me cry.
I saw nothing.
What's going on? We're playing the crying game or something?
No. No. We were talking about something. I was like, it's not fun anymore. And I just started bringing a tear to my eye, but it is what it is. Jack Black, let's be honest, you cry a lot. That is not true, Russell. I do not cry. I do not cry a lot. Only when I don't get my way, I cry a lot, which is all the time. I never get my way. But yeah, so Jack Black is retiring. I mean, I don't really. He's never really played anything significant for me. He's never stood out. Okay, Nacho Libre. Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a very iconic role of his. But
yeah,
in the past 10 years, there hasn't really been anything of his that's worth watching.
Yeah.
To be honest, he's always reminded me of a fatter version of my dad. Yeah, Not the one. So my mom remarried.
Mm-hmm.
So I also call him dad because he pretty much raised me.
Okay.
But my other dad, the sperm donor, we'll call him.
All right.
He looks like Jack Black a little bit, or at least I thought he did. I always seen anytime I look at Jack Black, I looked at my dad, my real dad, and I was like, okay, those two. I mean, I shouldn't say real dad,
Bio dad.
Bio dad. There you go. I always thought those two looked alike.
All right.
So
Does that mean by transitive properties you look like Jack Black?
yeah, now I do. Since the seizures being the steroids, I put on a couple pounds, man. Hey, you ever want to gain weight, get on steroids, man.
All right.
It blows you up, and you eat. But all right, so let's move on to our next topic, which is the new Batman movie. So coming out, we haven't had an official release date yet, but we have our good Twilight fan, or Twilight man, Robert Pattinson. Oh my God, did I lose it? I lost my notes.
You lost it, all right.
Wow.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, we just had breaking news come through.
What's that?
Marvel to officially shut down TV division.
Ooh. So that means no more
Defenders.
Defender.
The Defenders.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, so a list of shows that will be
It's
pulled.
really getting good too. I thought.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you know what this means? They're going to put all the star shows on Disney Plus.
I hope
That's
so.
probably where they're going with this.
Sorry, I know we kind of just halted, but we just had some breaking news come on that these live action shows are being canceled. Ghost Rider. That was in the works to be on Disney Plus, or at least on television. The least part of it,
Yeah.
and that's now been pulled.
So does that mean they're actually going to shut down all the TV shows and just focus on?
That's what I mean. From going through,
they've got series coming out, don't they? There's WandaVision.
well, okay, no. So
That's
anything that's
Disney Plus.
right, anything that's not on Disney Plus is being completely pulled.
Uh,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I think that already wrapped up.
Yeah.
But we're looking at Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. That's all being pulled from Netflix now.
Yeah.
Officially,
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. Yep. So
Didn't Netflix have some
a deal.
input or whatever
So-
part of the production?
Kind of. I know we were supposed to be talking about the Batman, but we just
Yeah, we traded DC for Marvel.
DC is a little bit
No
better.
offense to the
Yep.
DC fans.
I mean, look, when it comes to Marvel, one thing Marvel had, they'll probably start over from scratch. I can see the resemblance between Big Ray and Jack Black. That's what my sister said. They'll probably start over from scratch, says Russell. I don't know if you want to read off the comments once in a while. If you want to, you don't have
Okay, that's fine.
So one thing Marvel's been really good about, their movies are fantastic. Their TV shows outside of the Netflix series, like Daredevil, Jessica. Well, I really wasn't a fan of Jessica Jones.
Really? I like this series.
I could never get past the first episode.
What?
Yeah,
I thought it was great.
I thought Jessica Jones was horrible. Luke Cage, I got halfway through season 1 and I gave up.
I got like 10 minutes into season 1.
Yeah, it was bad. Iron Fist, I got through 15 minutes of it and turned it off because the actor could not fight and he could not act, and it was really bad. The Defenders, I thought worked really well with all of them there. As a whole, I felt that was good. And it was a good continuation of Daredevil season 2. But those Daredevil shows, Charlie Cox as Daredevil,
Oh, yeah.
he's badass.
Okay,
And
well, did you watch The Punisher?
I did. I watched The Punisher season 1 and season 2, and I don't remember it.
You don't remember?
No, here's why. The only reason why I watched The Punisher 1 and 2, season 1 and 2, was as I was driving to Pennsylvania to visit my family during Christmas time.
Uh-huh.
So I needed something in the car to keep me kind of zoned in. And
You weren't driving and watching at the same time.
no, I was. I was driving and watching because as the steering wheel's right here, you can put the phone right here. So I would drive and watch.
So how many deers did you kill on the way to Pittsburgh?
You mean how many tractor trailers have I almost ran in the back of?
Yeah. Come on.
Quite a few.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I feel like I'm disappointing you, Carter.
You are.
Oh, man.
Great.
Carter. So as my dad's at home, Carter's like, the dad of the group. I don't want to say dad of the group, but nobody likes disappointing you, Carter.
No, that's good.
Iron Fist, more like Iron Fisted. Yeah, Russell, I agree. Iron Fisted.
Okay. It wasn't as good as the other series, but I don't know. My bar's set very low. I liked it. I watched it.
So what do you got pulled up over there?
I'm trying to pull up the thing so I can read the comments and stuff. But
Oh, yeah, I'll send it to you.
it should be. I'm subscribed. Ooh, there it is.
There it is.
Hit the subscription button. Yeah.
Those of you who are watching, what do you think? Have you watched the Netflix shows? I was going to say the
I have
Batman.
to turn
Jesus.
it down 'cause I'm-
Daredevil. Yeah, go ahead, turn it down. Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Luke Cage. Is that all the Defenders that there is? Wasn't there more in the comics?
Probably. I mean, they probably scaled it back just a little bit because they can make
And they had all kind of
the
the
Hulk.
extra people
Hulk was
that
part of
were.
the Defenders too.
Was he really?
Yeah,
Hulk was a Defender?
yeah, I think so.
They're just trying to get rid of fucking Ruffalo. Sorry, Grandma.
You apologize to Grandma. That's funny.
They're trying to get rid of Ruffalo's any chance of hulking into any stuff for whatever reason.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Mark Ruffalo hulks out anymore.
Yeah, I liked him the first 2 Avengers movies. 3, I don't know. The last one, Smart Hulk, which does not.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Smart Hulk either. How about you?
Smart Hulk,
Or Professor Hulk, we should call
Professor Hulk.
him.
Yeah.
Professor Hulk.
I liked it. I thought it worked. I mean, it wasn't anything spectacular. That's one of the deleted scenes got him in it. But I mean,
Right.
it's like definitely Fat Thor over Smart Hulk.
Oh my God, dude. Fat Thor.
No. Professor Hulk was funny because he's sitting there and he's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Click, 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 and Ant-Man keeps getting younger and older.
He's a baby. He'll grow. Yeah, that's a good movie.
It was pretty good. It was okay.
I enjoyed Endgame, but for me, Endgame's one of those movies that I have to watch maybe once or twice a month. I can't,
Really?
I can't sit there and just put it on and watch it again because it's such a
Because you cry every time he says Avengers Assemble.
yeah.
I do. I'm not gonna lie.
Every time Iron Man dies, I sit there and and then Tristan tells me to stop being a vagina.
I believe that.
Hey now, but it's the Avengers movie. Endgame is such a eventful movie that I have to sit and watch it maybe once a month. I can't sit there and watch it every day like I could Far From Home or Captain America 2, The Winter Soldier, which is by far the best Marvel movie out there.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Marvel movie?
Ant-Man and Wasp.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, just because you think Michelle Pfeiffer's hot doesn't make that a good
It's
movie.
not Michelle Pfeiffer.
What is it?
What's her name? Lily.
Oh,
Evangeline Lilly.
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
How about you? What's your favorite Marvel movie? Don't say Captain Marvel.
Don't say Captain Marvel.
That movie was
I
trash.
don't know. I'm just gonna stick with my favorite Captain America, which would have been Civil War.
Civil War?
Yeah, I've said this again and again, and Winter Soldier was a great movie. It was awesome. It was just too dark for me. Not thematically dark. Not like I can't see anything dark. But that's just me. I like lighthearted stuff, just like I liked Ragnarok better than all the other Thor movies.
Well, that's funny. That's funny that you
I'll
say that.
Ragnarok. I'll say Ragnarok.
Ragnarok was a pretty good movie.
I love that movie. Taika Waititi can do no wrong in my eyes at this point.
IG 88? Is that his name? Or IG 11 that he plays in The Mandalorian?
Yeah.
11. Yeah.
11. Russell said Thor 2 is his favorite movie.
Dark World,
I think
really?
I think he's trying to take Take a dump on her.
Jesus.
Like,
Thor 2.
Come on.
I
Now.
thought The Incredible Hulk was your favorite Marvel movie. Russell.
I love The Incredible Hulk.
Really?
What's her name from the Thor movies?
Natalie Portman?
No, not her.
Cat? What's her
Ooh,
name?
Natalie.
Cat. Yes, she's the only reason why those Thor movies were good.
Yeah, she was pretty funny.
This is gonna. Sorry if
She's
I offend
hilarious.
you people, but her boobs, man, just constantly out, like constantly out first.
Valkyrie?
What?
You're talking about Valkyrie?
Not Valkyrie.
The plucky,
Russell. What's her name?
plucky sidekick. She was in Two Broke Girls.
Yeah,
I forgot her name.
cat something.
Oh yeah, she was in.
If you notice in every scene, her shirt cut gets lower and lower.
Really?
I'm telling you.
She was
Well,
in
she's
40
got
Year
some
Old
of the
Virgin,
best
too.
lines in the
Yeah, she
movies.
was in the 40-year-old virgin.
She played the daughter in that.
Oh yeah, that's right. What is her name?
She's,
I think that was her first movie.
Kat Dennings.
Kat Dennings.
yeah.
Yes. Yes. Russell
She's,
just said that. Kat Dennings. Wow. I'm sure
It was
for
a
all of you
joke.
guys who are watching, you can agree that
Well, she could use braces. I don't know.
she could use. That's your only complaint. She could use braces. That's it.
I just see that gap between her.
That ma-
It just kind of.
Look, Carter. When you turn the lights out, you won't be able to see that gap.
All right.
I don't think anybody's paying. I didn't even know she had a gap in her teeth.
Now you do.
Sorry, Kat.
I didn't.
But
know
she's
that
got
either.
she's got some great lines in the first couple of Thor movies because she does the meow meow from Mjolnir.
Yes.
How's meow meow?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
She definitely made. I'm kind of sad they didn't bring her back though. For
Oh yeah.
I mean, not that her character is important.
Ooh, now-
She's
But-
going to be in WandaVision.
She's going to be in WandaVision.
Really?
She's
Yeah.
slated for WandaVision.
That's what it says on our IMDb page.
Well, what about Love
Really?
and Thunder? Since we've got Natalie coming back for Love and Thunder, Thor
I
4.
don't know.
I can't stand Natalie Portman.
Really?
Cannot stand her. I don't know why. It's
You're a
just. It's
Padme
like.
hater?
What?
You're a
Her-
Padme hater?
what's her name? Natalie Portman and Anne Hathaway. I just can't.
Oh.
They just annoy the hell out of me.
Okay.
I know that's weird, but there's just.
Something about them.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
All right.
So if you guys like them, go ahead and tell me how dumb I am, I guess.
Well, they do.
But-
Russell says cat has teeth.
Apparently she has teeth. So let's go ahead and go into the box office report. Little Gabe just asked, "Are you live?" Yes, sir. Sorry, let me just send him the link. He's been asking for the link, and I've been ignoring him. Oh man, I feel so bad. Little Gabe, there you go, sir.
On the box office, when we talk about the box office, I think I heard
There you go.
Knives Out have made about 60 million, 120, I think, worldwide.
Is that what you think?
This might be a couple of days ago. I looked it up, and I was just wondering if that's a good thing for that movie. I don't know what the budget
For Knives Out?
Yeah,
I don't know the budget.
How much?
Knives Out.
60 domestic, 120 international. I mean, it's low for like a Marvel movie or whatever, but
So as I'm sorry, guys, I know I'm kind of slowing down the show here, but I'm trying to copy the link. Okay. Go ahead real quick and pull up the budget for Knives Out. See how much it made.
Okay. Will it say it on IMDb?
who's Gibbles?
Gibbles, that's my cousin.
Okay.
Gabe D. Chiodo. His middle name, if you didn't know, is Dominic, and my middle name is Gabriel.
Ooh,
Funny how that works, right?
yeah.
That's the Italian way. Sorry, guys. All right, just posted that. Chris is watching. Nice. Thank you, Chris, for tuning in. We miss you.
Robert Hawkins says, "Yo."
Robert Hawkins. Hello, Robert. So what movies were y'all talking about today? No one cares, says Russell. For those of you who are just tuning in, the rundown that we just talked about was Godzilla vs. King Kong. The Matrix 4 adds Empire actor Toby. Blah, 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 blah.
Maguire?
Yeah, I don't know his name. Conjuring 3. The Devil Made Me Do It. So we talked about that. Jack Black is retiring from. Robert, is Kevin done? Oh, hey, Kev. What's going on, sir? Kevin, yo, I miss you, Kevin. Glad you're watching, and you get to see this ugly mug on TV.
40 million.
40 million. Knives Out made 40 million. That's the budget?
That's what the budget says.
Wow, that's not that much. 40 million is not that much. So that's where we're at right now. We're talking about the box office report. So, guys, after this past weekend, who do you think's in first place?
What was this? Knives Out weekend or?
Knives Out came out 2 weeks ago. Knives Out came out Thanksgiving.
Frozen 2.
Frozen 2?
I don't know.
That movie, yep. Yeah, that movie, yeah. So Frozen 2 made 34.67 million at the worldwide box office. Knives Out made 14.15 million at the worldwide box office. A movie that's so good that I definitely recommend you guys go see is Ford versus Ferrari, hanging in there on the third place.
That looks good.
That was really good. That has made 6.54 million, made 991.11 million total. Queen and Slim, that rounds us out at number 4. Apparently, that's got an 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. That movie's made 6.53 million this weekend, 26.89 million worldwide. And A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, still hanging in there. That came out the same day as Knives Out. That is hanging in there at the number 5 spot with 5.2 million, and it's made 43.12 million overall. Guys, out of the top 5 box office that I talked about, what are you most surprised about?
Nothing really.
Really? Nothing?
I don't think so.
Why? Why are you on the show?
Queen and Slim. I hadn't even heard of Queen and Slim.
Queen and Slim.
Because I'm a Star Wars fan.
Oh, yes, Star Wars. We'll get into that. Queen and Slim is it's one of those, like, how can I explain it? This couple is on the run because of a murder, and, you know, they're black, which is fine, but everybody's like, they're black, so that's why they did the murder, and they're on the run because it's supposed to be a Bonnie and Clyde type of movie.
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of it, and it was like Tristan would watch it because it's one of those Lifetime type of movies. Or Hallmark. Or no, not Hallmark. Lifetime. The acting was bad. It just felt.
Really?
It doesn't
I
look like
what I
something
saw.
I'd be.
From the trailer, it looked okay. I'm interested in it. I wanted to see.
I mean, if you want to go see it, go watch it.
Yeah.
But you won't.
Please,
You won't
man.
have me pay a ticket to go see it. I mean, it's from what I've seen. I don't think it's good. It looks bad.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Hell yes. Ford versus Ferrari, best movie this year.
Oh,
It says Star Wars.
I remember what I was going to say.
What were you going to say, sir?
Has anybody seen the Golden Globe nominations?
No.
Have they come out?
I swear I read something earlier today, and I just looked at the best. Was it best picture? Was it best picture? No, it's best director. It was director.
Best director.
Yeah, and the guy that did, I forgot his Boom Soon Yo or whatever for Parasite. I think Scorsese was in there. Tarantino was in there.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, that's pictures. Ooh.
Oh, that's a lot of pictures.
Yeah, it's like 70 pictures.
2020 Golden Globe nominees.
Nominations. Here we go. This best picture, 1917, Joker, Irishman, Marriage Story. Never heard of that. The Two Popes.
I've never heard of Marriage Story.
Best motion picture, musical, or comedy. Dolomite Is My Name, Knives Out, Rocket Man, Jojo Rabbit, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, Jess said she's got to tune out and head to bed. Good night, Jess. We'll see you later.
So, best motion picture, animated, Frozen 2, Missing Link, Toy Story 4, How to Train Your Dragon, Hidden World, and Lion King. I thought that was live action.
Yeah, that is. Well, it's not so much. Lion King is not so much a live action. It's more. It is animated.
It's CG.
CG.
Pretty much
Yeah,
CG.
it's CG. But that movie was beautifully shot. So,
Does it have director on there?
for
I
no.
haven't gotten there yet.
I know it had. Okay, I said the guy for Parasite. I think Scorsese, Tarantino, the Joker. I forgot his name. The guy that directed Joker.
Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips, yeah.
I can't remember the fifth one.
Sam Mendes for 1917.
Yeah.
Russell, I have to disagree with you. I think so far, All right, guys, let's play. Well, before we move on, what are you most surprised about the box office this week?
I didn't see anything really surprising. I mean, I think a lot of people are kind of holding back because Star Wars is coming out really soon. So.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Star Wars.
You get and there's going to be the surge for Frozen because it's the December, the Christmas and New Year's
season.
break.
Uh-huh.
So there's going to be a long break, and people are going to be like, "I got to get my kids out of the house."
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
It's like I couldn't deal with them during Thanksgiving. Now I got 2 weeks.
So I would have to say, what am I most surprised about the weekend? I mean, the weekend box office. I'm not surprised that Frozen is number one. Did you know Frozen sits at a 77% rate on Rotten Tomatoes, and Knives Out sits at a 97%.
Really?
So what's that telling you? Joker. Why do I keep saying Joker?
People don't
Because
care
it's
about
the best movie
Rotten
of the
Tomatoes.
year.
What?
People don't care about the Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, people don't care about Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, I care about the Rotten Tomatoes, but I mean, I don't know, man. Knives Out. That's a better movie overall, especially, well, we'll get into that.
Well, Frozen's not necessarily a better movie. It's just
There's more kids out there that want to go
it's
see
kids,
it.
yeah. And of
Plus
course, okay, if you got little kids, and the parent has to buy a ticket too, so that's automatic, double.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's 1-to-1,
But do you know how many parents will drop their kids off at Frozen and then walk out of the theater to use the bathroom and go watch something else?
I would not do that. There's no way I would leave my kids.
Do you know how many parents a day we see do that?
They do that though?
It's not surprising, but
I did that as a kid, but nowadays I would not.
Well, the world is crazy. Why would you leave your kids alone?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But yeah.
Did Ford versus Ferrari get any noms in the Golden Globes?
I'm sure
That was
it
my
did.
point behind the whole Golden Globes
I
thing.
think what's his name? Oh, God.
Christian Bale.
Christian
Yeah.
Bale. I think
Yeah.
got a nod.
Yeah.
I think in order so far of movies of the year, I would have to say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood would be my number one. Right now, Ford versus Ferrari and Joker, I don't know if they're 2 and 3. I don't really know where I want them right now on my top 5. But I mean, we'll get into that at a different time when, at the end of the year, we'll have our top 10 best movies and stuff like that. Oh, let me take a little break right here and plug something for you while you guys are watching and tuning in. So our next show that we're doing is on the 17th, and that is our Star Wars only show. And that is Campfires on Dagobah. And on that episode, we are going to be talking everything in the world of Star Wars, movies, comics, trailers, whatever. And we're going to be getting ready and gearing up for The Rise of Skywalker that comes out on the 20th. And then we don't return back to our normal schedule until
the
new year. So in that time, we're going to be on a break. We're going to be doing whatever. These guys will be with their families. I will be with mine. So don't be worried if
we'll be back.
Yes, we definitely will be back. I'll be. Jesus, Terminator was horrible. The new movie, so bad. But we definitely will return.
You said everything Star Wars. Does that include He Who Shall Not Be Named?
Palpatine?
No. There's one worse than Palpatine.
Baltimore?
No, that's not Star
Ryan
Wars.
Johnson? What are you getting?
Okay, that's close. Jar Jar. You're gonna make me say his name. See, look, he even did the
Jar Jar Binks.
He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Okay.
Yeah. That's we don't like Jar Jar Binks.
Russell, what's your number one? It's all seconds and thirds.
I said Once Upon
a Time in Hollywood.
Second best.
They said
Now it
Joker.
says Joker second, Hollywood third.
So which is it?
Yeah.
Come on, man, make up your mind.
Joker's definitely.
Russell is now our official Force Ghost. We need to have like a cardboard cutout of Russell
Jesus.
over here because he's always
a
at home.
stand-in.
He's always at home texting the hell out of us.
Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna go into our next topic, and I wish we had like little transitions, but we're not there yet.
Just use your imagination.
Oh my god, I can't keep doing this. So let me give you a quick little rundown of what we did today. So every day for the past 5 days, I have to do 50 push-ups a day.
Okay.
I have to get back in shape. So Tristan's making me get back in shape. So I've been doing 50 push-ups a day. When I go like this, oh man, it hurts so bad in here, and like in my arms. And then she had me walk up Jacob's ladder. If you don't know what Jacob's ladder is, go ahead and Google that. That was hell. These are stairs. I don't know the history for Jacob's ladder, but they're like stairs that go up at a 90-degree angle, and then they just go.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm glad we're sitting because my thighs are on fire. And I was walking that today. I mean,
You were jogging, please.
What?
Jogging.
I got on like the 9th stair, and I was like,
Come on.
Tristan was halfway up that with the dog. I mean, oh hell no, I couldn't do it. I can't do it. I need to get back in shape.
Yep.
Passed out after work, just woke up. That's what Chris said. Chris said he passed out, so he's not able to be
What are you
here.
drinking,
That's okay.
Chris?
Tell her to make Andy work out. Ooh,
Who, what, where?
that was cold, Russell.
That was cold.
I see. I can't read this. My chat's not loading for some reason.
Russell says, "Have Tristan make you work out." That's so bad, Russell. Why don't you work out with Tristan? Because she doesn't take
Why don't
shit.
you work out with me?
God, man. So my shoulders are just like, I'm gonna go like this.
I'm gonna have to
But
exit out of the chat and go back in.
anyway, so that was our weekend box office. Nothing surprising. Frozen being number 1, Knives Out being number 2. It's, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So,
Andy works out every time he gets out of bed.
damn, same. I work
It's
out every time.
Lifting weights, bro.
Every time I take a bite of a sandwich, I work out. That's my workout.
I get the triple meat, triple cheese, just so you know. Every time I
You have to
take
use-
a bite,
have to use
it's
2
like,
hands.
"Arr, arr." I get 2 of them.
How about you, Carter? How about every time you work out?
I put
Let's
weights
see.
on my PlayStation controller.
Walking to my car from work.
That's his little workout walking. Thank you.
And one step up.
Picking up boxes of comics.
Oh my god. Real fast, Carter, do you want to plug where you work real quick? Anything special going on in that location?
Let's see. I work at Bankston's Cards and Comics in Waco, Texas. We are currently getting ready for, we're right in the middle of Christmas season, so we're, stocking up for people's gifts and stuff. So
That's awesome.
come in and see all our comics and cards and
Yep.
toys and stuff.
Oh, Bankston's is.
Yeah,
I love that place.
Plus, we got King's Landing and Buttermilk Biscuits. If you're hungry,
Ooh, so
my
good.
gosh.
Biscuit.
the biscuits at Buttermilk Biscuit are so wonderful.
Hey, comics are heavy. That's what Russell just said. Hey, comics are heavy. Depends on how much you buy.
Yeah.
Plus, I still have to go to the store and pick up my comics that Carter put aside for me.
That's right.
I was supposed to go there today, but we worked out all
Uh-huh.
day. Ugh.
So you should have picked up your comics and then ran up Jacob's ladder with them.
No way. I never want to walk up Jacob's ladder again, dude. Jeez, so bad. So let's go into trailers. A couple trailers dropped this week,
All
which
right.
I'm so excited. Wonder Woman 1984 and Ghostbusters Afterlife.
I'm gonna have to pull up the one.
Now, just because we're talking here, look out for us actually talking about the video and kind of watching the video. And you can watch along with us I keep burping. Sorry. We're going to be doing a trailer reaction and kind of reviewing those trailers. But when they pop up, go ahead and watch us. But they'll be on the channel soon, I'm sure, later on tonight. What do you guys want to start with first? Wonder Woman or
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman? Okay. Who wants to go first?
I'll let Carter go first.
Carter.
Me go first?
Yeah.
Well, I know some of our group is not crazy about it, but I'm not going to point them out. But I think it's a great little teaser. I love the 80s feel. I'm a big 80s fan. I just can't wait to see where they're going from this. I don't really see as much, video game type action that somebody said, but I think it looks excellent. And Gal Gadot, I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Oh yeah,
No.
can't go wrong with Gal Gadot. Is it Gal Gadot or Gal Gadot?
Gadot.
Gadot. Okay. Andy, how do you feel about Wonder Woman? Talk to us about it, man.
I thought we were doing a PG show this
No, just go off. Go off. Be
No.
your normal self.
Of course, I love the first movie. I'm all about all things 80s. I'm kind of wondering, when I saw Kristen Wiig in it, I was like, you get that terror flashback from the other Ghostbusters movie.
Well, I didn't see that
It's like,
one.
oh my God, no! But I'm wondering what her role is going to be in it. I really want to know.
I know what her role is.
She plays Cheetah.
She plays the villain chief.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got a great body. But
she's got a great body.
if she's like a traditional cheetah suit, woo, dude, come on. But I'm wondering about the wings. I'm wondering about where the hell Steve has been at, where he came from.
I got some
my theories about that.
Yeah, about Steve.
Yeah.
I definitely. Yeah. Sorry, guys. People are asking me to send them the link, so I'm just currently going through and sending them the link to the show.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was kind of wondering who the guy was in this in the trailer. It's Maxwell Lord, and I don't know if you'll probably aren't familiar with that character. Do you know who I'm talking about? Maxwell Lord.
No, I am not.
He was a character introduced in a Justice League series in the 80s. He's kind of this guy who brought together this new Justice League. They're kind of the blah-ha-ha jokester Justice League.
Really?
Called the Justice League International.
Okay.
And he's got like these mental powers that can persuade people.
Okay.
He seemed to be a good guy, but he wasn't as forthright as he really was.
Yeah.
He had some ulterior motives.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
So what? Okay. So let me just quickly finish up and send this link to these people. We're live. Come watch.
Did we get any other kind of reveals in the?
Yes, we did. I did notice a reveal
Oh, really?
in the Wonder Woman 84 trailer. So here's my review. The first Wonder Woman was mediocre to me. It was
Really?
it was very right. It was almost as bad as Captain Marvel to me. Very feminism and
No.
I thought Captain Marvel was a little more over the top in the.
don't get me wrong. Gal Gadot is an amazing Wonder Woman. She was perfect in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. She was good in Justice League. She was good in. That's all she was in, really.
Yeah.
But being
Gadot?
in her, being in
some of
her.
the Fast and Furious.
Well, no. I'm just talking about her as Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay.
Being Wonder Woman, that kind like being in her own movie it didn't work for me. It just seemed very.
You don't think she held the main role?
Oh, she held the main role a lot better than Ruby Rose playing Batwoman.
Well,
I will.
that's not setting the bar very high there.
No. But I mean,
Poor Ruby.
the movie was good. I would say the movie was good. It's just the ending kind of fell apart for me.
Yeah, if I had to say,
With the whole plane taking off and everything.
I just thought the way they portrayed Ares was kind of.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because I've seen the way Ares is portrayed in the comics, and it's a lot more menacing.
Compared to the comics, yeah.
So, Wonder Woman 1984. I feel like it's going to have that. I feel like they're taking the Captain America approach with Steve Rogers almost. That fish out of water, a man being in a man out of time, essentially. That rock that we're talking about, I think that's how they're going to bring Steve.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call him Steve Rogers. What is his name? What is his name?
Steve Trevor.
Steve Trevor.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to bring him back, or Wonder Woman's going to want to bring him back.
Yeah.
And I feel like Cheetah, on the other hand, Kristen Wiig, is that her name?
Yeah.
I don't want to say I hate her, but she can be very hit or miss for me. I feel like that her character is going to be very awkward and Kirsten Wiig. And then she's going to be, I think her and Wonder Woman, Steve Dave. No, I don't think it's Steve Dave. Her and Wonder Woman, I feel like, are going to be friends. I feel like Kristen Wiig is going to work for Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that's how it's going to work.
Yeah.
And she turns against her.
Right, because I feel like she learns about this power and she gets very jealous. And
that's probably some other reason, but
well, yeah, maybe. And I feel like that's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And
Tell him Steve Dave.
oh, is that what he said? Tell him Steve Dave.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even catch that reference. Tell him Steve Dave. I read it real quick and I was like, Steve Dave. Oh, God, I'm dumb. I'm sorry. But I just feel like, I don't know. And, baby Zeus, Father Zeus is coming to play with that lightning with her lasso going down the lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Unless maybe that's Shazam that shows up. I don't know.
I don't think it's Shazam.
But
that
kind of took me out of the trailer. Why are you going to do that with lightning? I understand it's a superhero movie, and it's Wonder Woman. Look,
well, she's the daughter of Zeus.
There's no better Wonder Woman than Linda Carter. Hands down, Linda Carter is the sexiest. She's the best Wonder Woman out there.
I really.
Oh, come on! You don't think so?
Even though she's from my generation.
Yeah. You didn't look at her and been like, damn.
No, I was more in the Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Wow. He liked the bad guys.
Oh, Rustler says, no spoilers. Yeah, let's not be mean.
Spoilers.
I don't know. I just said let's not be mean.
Chris is posting
Dad,
spoilers.
I don't know. I don't know if my dad is still watching. Who do you think's hotter? Do you think Wonder Woman's hotter, Linda Carter, or which Catwoman? There's 3 or 2?
There's actually 3.
3.
A crap load.
Julie Newmar, Eartha Kitt. We're talking about the Batman 66.
What was? I always forget the third one. What is her name?
Lee Merriweather.
Yeah, she's famous, but I always forget her.
Lee Merriweather was number 2. But
we know which one. We know which one. Like overall is Dom's least favorite.
Overall?
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's my least favorite?
Dark Knight Rises.
Although I was like,
I thought she played a really good Catwoman.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
I like the approach to Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is her first time in the world, so I thought she played it rather well.
She has that presence to her. I think she's. That's just how I felt when I saw her in Batman versus Superman.
Okay, so can I put up another? Hold on, I think we're waiting for the answer from my dad. So if he's just now tuning in, my mom's typing, so he's out with the dogs. Okay. Who's hotter? Who have we mentioned, or Daisy Duke? In there too as well. Throw her. I know she's not a superhero, but what?
What are we going? Daisy Duke?
Yeah, who's hotter? Out of the 3 Catwomen, Daisy Duke or Linda Carter? I almost want to say Linda Hamilton.
Not Linda Hamilton.
But
are you talking about Barbara Bach? Not Barbara.
Yeah, it is. Barbara Bach.
Barbara Bach.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I mean, she had one of those Farrah Fawcett posters that was in every boy's bedroom at one point. Barbara Bach did. Is that her name?
I don't know. But
That's fine.
how about you guys? Everyone who's watching out there, who do you think's hotter? Julie Newmar.
Julie Newmar.
Is that who it is? Thank you, Russell.
Yes, Catherine Bach was Daisy Duke.
Catherine Ball.
Yeah.
Catherine Brock was Daisy Duke.
Yeah.
From the TV show. If we're talking about the TV show, not the movie.
And are we comparing all the Daisy Dukes? Because
No.
Jessica Simpson.
Jessica Simpson was a horrible Daisy Duke.
How
I
could
didn't
she
see
be
that.
a horrible Daisy Duke if she's
she
just
can't
playing
act.
a dumb blonde?
It was bad. Have you seen it?
No.
No.
I liked her in she was in that 70s show for one season. She played
Jessica Simpson was in the 70s show?
she was in that 70s show. She played what's his name? Ashton Kutcher's summer love interest. She brought and they kind of fought it out with
Oh, Mila Kunis.
Malik Kunis. All
The
right.
Daisy Duke from straight to DVD movie. Yes, Russell, I agree with you 100%.
brunette?
Yes.
She's pretty freaking hot.
She is fantastic.
Okay.
Sorry, Grandma.
Okay, as far as
I don't know
Linda
if she's still
Carter
watching.
goes-
I don't know if my grandmother's still watching.
As far as Linda Carter,
I know my
goes,
mom is.
I was a late bloomer.
For,
So
for Linda Carter?
when I watched Wonder Woman, I wasn't like into girls at that point. Not that
I was still a
into
little
boys,
boy
not
at
that
that
would be
point.
wrong. Though.
You said you were into little boys, or you were a little boy?
I was a little.
Oh, okay.
I was a little boy too.
I
It's
heard
like
that
girls
wrong.
hate
I was like,
cooties
wait a
now.
minute.
Well, I was a little boy when that show came out.
Yeah,
But-
Jordan says she's gone.
but I was a late bloomer anyway. I'm just gonna say that. But
Okay.
yeah, I would. Linda Carter was just Wonder Woman.
Who's April Scott?
April Scott.
Yeah,
What?
April
I guess
Scott.
that's a girl, maybe.
I don't know. Oh, that's the actress's name. That's correct. All right.
They don't need names. I'm just kidding.
So we're still waiting for my dad to pop back up here, and I know he's not here right now, but he's going to give me his answer because
You're right.
Oh my God.
what? April Scott, right? She is.
Okay.
She's what?
As
Excuse me.
Daisy Duke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So my all right. So my dad's watching now. So our question was for you and for those who are watching. I guess what's it around the 70s time period? 70s, between the 60s and the 70s.
Yeah.
Who was the hottest TV girl? It girl. Was it from Batman 66? All three of the Batwoman. Was it Daisy?
Catwoman,
Catwoman. Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, let's throw Batwoman in there too, or Batgirl.
Batgirl, Yvonne Craig.
Yvonne Craig. Between her, all three Catwomen, Daisy Duke, and Linda Carter,
Linda Carter, Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, and who was the other one we said?
I think that's it.
Well, let's just go ahead and throw Carrie Fisher in there too. Princess Leia, 1977.
How about Farrah Fawcett?
Farrah Fawcett. All right, out of those group of ladies, who do you think is the hottest one? Who is your it girl? So let's kind of wait and see what he says. As we're waiting for him to respond, because I can just picture him sitting there going, "Oh God."
You had to ask me that.
Yeah, I can just picture my dad going, "Oh God." Well, damn, I can picture him doing that right now, and he's sitting there talking to my mom right now about it, or he's laughing. So, yeah.
He's not going to be
The
too embarrassed to
overall
say in front
popular
of her.
vote on that in the era probably would have been Farrah Fawcett. Because like I said, I mean, her and Catherine Bach had those posters that were in every.
Russell
boys.
said Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island.
Oh my
Mary
God.
Ann.
Mary Ann.
Ginger, come on.
You don't
I
like
know,
gingers?
Mary Ann
I like
was hot,
Ginger.
though.
Ginger's harder than Mary Ann.
I don't know who these people are.
You don't know who?
Oh my
Okay,
God.
I know Gilligan's Island, but I don't
the
know.
movie.
It was the
started-
only two girls on the island. Well,
Well,
Mrs.
Miss
Howe,
Howe.
she
There
was
you go.
married.
You're an old lady.
I'm into old ladies. The only old lady I'm into is Betty White.
Okay.
If she wanted to sleep with me, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
I can see Mary Ann because there was a
Do
couple
a
episodes
from
that she
that's-
was in that little kind of Daisy Duke outfit with the shorts.
Oh my God. Mom, come on.
What?
Okay. I'm about to ask now.
You got who's Jordan
Jordan. Yep, that's Jordan is
He's asking
my cousin.
He's asking Donna or Jackie from the '70s show. I say Jackie. I like Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to ask this question again.
We're going off the rails here.
Yeah, that's all right. From between the 60s to
Well,
the,
it is that
to the
70s
70s.
show.
That is true. Between the 60s and the 70s, who do you think was the hottest it girl out of all three Catwomen from Batman 66 or Batgirl? Daisy Duke, Linda Carter, Farrah Fawcett, and who was the other one we said?
Catherine Bach from Daisy from Hicks of Hazard.
Catherine Bach or Carrie Fisher?
Carrie Fisher.
Who do you think is the hottest? Linda Carter. Easily. Even though I could just pick, like I said, picture him going, oh God, sitting there going like this. Oh, jeez. I could just picture my dad doing that. Linda Carter. I have to agree with him. Well, I don't know. Either Carrie Fisher or Linda Carter. Those two are the hottest people for me from that time period. Daisy Duke, I mean, she was hot, but she was just too
country for you?
No.
Not
that she was too country. It was just I don't know.
I don't want to disparage that.
Despair.
I mean, it would be hard.
Hey, Carrie
to pick
Fisher,
between-
hands down.
It would be hard to pick between.
My dad said it was a tough one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Personally, Julie Newmar or Yvonne Craig, because, oh my God, they're
So
both so.
Russell, see, my dad said it was a hard question. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when I met Julie Newmar, I wanted to ask her a question or give her a comment about, gosh, you're like my first crush, but I just chickened out. I just want to say, God, in that tight outfit, it was just
That tight outfit.
I was like, oh my gosh, I was only 5 years old. I didn't know what was going on.
What is happening down there?
It wasn't quite that way. So, I mean, but I chickened out.
I mean, I don't know. It's Julie Newmar. She must have had way worse than that over the years.
Well, I'm
Wait,
sure.
who's that? I mean, she's still alive today. She's got huge boobs.
Dolly
No, not Dolly Parton. Oh my God. How dare you?
He said huge boobs.
Personally, Jacqueline Smith.
Jacqueline-
Jacqueline Smith?
She's one of Charlie's Angels too.
Oh, she is.
She's one of the brunettes. Yeah.
How many girls from
Well,
Where
actually,
did that come from?
there are three that stayed on the show, but they're
Is it
interchanged.
text or is
It's
it?
Farrah
Yeah,
Fawcett.
my dad said
Oh,
that to me
Farrah Fawcett wasn't on the show
the whole time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which one
Jacqueline's-
was Jacqueline?
Jacqueline was the good. Look it up.
he said look it up.
Come on.
It takes a lot of money to look like this cheap Dolly Parton. Oh God. No,
So who are we
she
going-
dressed in all black. She's got the huge boobs.
Elvira.
Elvira?
Is that who it is?
Are you
She's
talking
like a
about the
vampire.
Mistress of the Dark.
I get. Yeah. Who is she? Is she on anybody's top
I
list?
forgot her real name.
Her name is Cassandra something.
Didn't you meet her?
I've got her autograph. Some of my friends met her at a show in Dallas recently this year, I guess, and got me her autograph. So
Oh, that's awesome.
her comic is really good too.
Her comedy.
Her comic.
I haven't read her comic. All right, so we went on a little tangent on there, but let's go and review the next trailer that has dropped today, and that is Ghostbusters Afterlife.
All right.
Who wants to start off with that one? Andy, we watched this trailer last night.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it, man.
I definitely got the feels whenever
Cassandra Peterson, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever Bill Murray they do the voiceover from
You know,
the original movie.
I didn't even know that was Bill Murray.
Yeah. It sounded a little different. They might have cleaned up the audio or something, but I mean, I knew the dialogue. I was like, okay, that's Bill Murray.
That's Bill Murray.
Yeah.
I love that. It definitely, the Ghostbusters trailer definitely hit the feels for me. It's funny how they said that there hasn't been any ghost sightings for 30 years. So they completely don't even acknowledge the 2016 version, which I find that, I mean, I find that
they knew
hilarious.
it was a bomb.
Oh yeah, but it pissed off. Oh god, maybe Chris. Chris, if you're still watching, what's her name? She recently came out and made a comment and said something about like they were being sexist or whatever.
Well, I'm sure.
It was
Yeah.
I forgot her name.
Tingly in the dingly.
Is it the-
Russell said it made me tingly in the dingly. Oh, that's funny.
Russell.
Yeah, yeah, I enjoyed it. I like that it feels like we're still in the Ghostbusters world.
Right.
It feels like Goonies meets Stranger Things.
Yeah, I agree. Or Goonies meets Ghostbusters. I'm kind of sad that it doesn't take place in New York or Manhattan. I wish we kind of would have been there.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, when did what's his name find the the house, the one who died in real life? His son is the writer and director.
Ivan Reitman.
What?
Ivan Reitman.
Brightman, that's it. Yeah, his son. If you know what, actually, you know what this feels like now that I think about it. It feels like a fan film. You know how sometimes fan films are better than the actual movie, the original. That's what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
I also like about this trailer is they don't. I mean, I said this last night. They don't rely on Leslie Jones. Who's Leslie Jones?
That's the
Black-
Oh, okay, that's right, Leslie Jones. Thank you, Chris. What I like. What?
Can't stand her.
I can't stand Melissa McCarthy. If you want to see me rant, I will go on a rant about Melissa McCarthy.
Okay.
If you want me to do that. But this Ghostbusters trailer, like I said, it feels like a fan film. It also feels very true to the Ghostbusters universe. It feels like a continuation, which is nice. McKenna Grace is playing the granddaughter of
Egon Spengler.
Egon. That's right. And McKenna Grace, she's a really good actress. She is an up-and-comer that I cannot wait to see what she does in the future. She was really good in Annabelle Comes Home, and I think she was one of the better parts of Annabelle Comes Home, honestly, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the group chat. What do you guys think of McKenna Grace's acting abilities or chops or whatever? Gosh, I'm drawing a blank. I want to say more about this trailer. Oh, I don't know if I said this. Tell me if I said this or not. I like that they don't rely on the original cast.
It's kind of.
Oh yeah.
I think they're going to be in it, of course.
Well, yeah. I feel like we're going to see Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd in coming in the suits at one point, and Pete, what's his name? Peter
Venkman was
Was that Bill Murray?
Bill Murray's character. You're talking about
Winston Zeddemore.
Winston.
I forgot his real name.
Yeah, I've seen him.
But there's going to be in the next trailer.
Is it Annie Potts?
Is still alive? You're thinking of
the girl.
Harold Ramis is the one that died.
Yeah.
Harold Ramis. Thank you, Chris. I feel like
Egon Spengler.
Right. I feel like there's going to be a like a Chewie "We're home" type of moment in the next trailer.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I asked Dom this last night when we watched it. What do you think the role for the old cast is going to be? I'm hoping they don't like come into the end, at the end, and like.
Well, no, Ernie Hudson is the one we're trying to think.
Ernie Hudson. Yes.
He's the one who died.
No, he's the black
Winston.
dude. He's
Oh yes. He's the one that nobody talks about.
What?
He came in.
He's
in
in a lot of
Ghostbusters
stuff.
too, wasn't he? That's when he.
Yeah,
that's
should
when.
have been.
Did he come Ghostbusters 1 or Ghostbusters 2?
He originally came in Ghostbusters 1. He was the hire-on guy because they had so much work. And they're like, okay, we got to hire this new guy.
That's right.
Have y'all seen the Netflix has got the movies that made us
Yes.
series, and Ghostbusters is one of the
episodes.
One of the episodes. That was a great episode.
Really?
It kind of dealt with who was really thought about being in the movie besides Bill Murray,
Yeah.
John Belushi.
Oh, wow.
John Belushi.
really?
And Eddie Murphy was also.
I can see Eddie Murphy being
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
But I don't know, man. John Belushi being in Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know. I
that's
would
kind
love-
of
That's kind of right before he died, I guess,
Yeah.
when they were coming up with the movie. Dan
I love Belushi, man. Animal House. Have you seen 1942? Is it 1941? 1941.
1941.
Steven
I don't know if I've
Spielberg. Awesome movie. A lot of fan service. The opening scene is basically the opening scene from Jaws. Music and everything.
Really?
Yes, because it's basically Steven Spielberg kind of making fun of himself. It's a great comedy movie. Belushi is phenomenal in it. And I swear that part where he falls off the plane, he had to have hurt himself. If you watch it and rewind it, he lands on his head. Like his head and his shoulder. Brah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love his character in that.
I don't know if I've really seen that movie all the way through.
Really?
Yeah.
It's campy and it's hokey, but I mean, a lot of times when I'm online and they'll be like, "What is the greatest movie ever?" and I'm like, 1941. It's a musical. It's got a dance number. It's got a barroom brawl. It's got tanks. It's got submarines. It's got Nazis. It's got
It's got Nazis.
It's got everything in it, pretty much. Dan Aykroyd is in it. Treat Williams is in it. Wendy Jo Sperber's in it, and everybody's like, "Who the hell is Wendy Jo Sperber?" But it's a great movie.
Interesting.
I should have.
All right. Sorry. I'm just going through and kind of.
Oh, and John Candy's in it.
Really?
Yeah,
John Candy?
yeah. He's kind of a minor character, but I mean, it's such a huge cast, really and truthfully.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just going ahead and kind of posting this around a little bit so we pop back up. There we go. Oh my gosh. So that was Ghostbusters 1980. Afterlife. And then we did Wonder Woman Ghostbusters 1984.
1984.
We're going back in time. Now, if they were to remake
That's a great crossover. You got Back to the Future and Ghostbusters.
Jesus Christ. If you what?
Old Doc Brown comes up to Bill Murray. He's like, "We've got to go back."
All right.
We gotta go back in time, Morty. So, if Ghostbusters was made today, and I know we have a new Ghostbusters movie, but I'm talking about the original Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah.
If that movie was made today, right?
Are we talking about if they change?
Same story.
Same story.
Same, like it never came out in the 80s.
Okay.
And the movie was made today.
Uh-huh.
Who would play who, do you think?
Who would, if they would change the actor? So
Yeah. Same story, same movie, same success. Who would be the actors today?
I mean,
that's a tough one. I have to think about that one.
Chris Pratt would definitely be in the movie.
Yeah, he does everything.
Would he be Dan Aykroyd's character or Bill Murray's character?
Probably Bill Murray's character.
Yeah, I would say Bill Murray's character.
I think he'd do really good as Aykroyd's character.
Really?
Yeah, because have you ever seen him on The Office?
No, he was in Parks and Recreation.
Yeah. My bad. Parks and Recreation.
Parks, yeah.
Yeah.
Russell, what do you think? If or Chris, if you guys are still watching, if Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters, was made today, same story, same success, who would you put in that cast? Who would be in there?
I mean, it's such a great cast. It's hard to fill that out because I mean, there's no other Bill Murray really.
I would definitely say Chris Pratt would be Bill Murray. Gosh, I would say
Kevin Hartman does Ernie Hudson character, Winston.
Kevin who?
Kevin Hartman.
Kevin Hart. Okay. I can see that.
Because, Ernie wasn't really, he wasn't the comedian in that. He was kind of a little bit the straight man because, he's the new guy coming in.
That's true.
That would have been the hardest one to find for me. Do you think Ryan Reynolds would work good anywhere in there?
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. I think he might. I think he could pull off.
You
a
know
Bill
what?
Murray
You know what?
if he tried, keep the snark. down a little
I definitely see, and I can't believe I'm saying this.
bit.
And I hate that I'm about to say this. If Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters, was made today, it would be The Rock would be in it. It would be
big budget, like Marvel Ghostbusters movie.
yeah,
Disney
it will be Chris Pratt would be in it. Sure, Kevin Hart. Let's throw him in there. And then we're missing somebody else. Who would be the nerdy guy?
Maybe the guy from what's that HBO show? Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley.
What's his name? Middleditch.
The main guy.
The one that comes up with Pied Piper.
Yeah,
Thomas Middleditch or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe him.
What was this? 1941 was probably Spielberg's worst movie. Thank you, Chris.
That's funny. Yeah, that's really funny. Hey, for those of you who are tuning in real fast, we just kind of ran over some topics. Right now, we're talking about if the original Ghostbusters movie was made today, who would you cast? Go ahead and write in the comments and comment below and let me know. Sorry, I couldn't get that out because I was stuttering. Who would you cast in the Ghostbusters movie? The original Ghostbusters movie was made today with the original script and original success. Who would you put in that movie today? I say we would have The Rock, Chris Pratt. Who did I say? Kevin Hart. And who would be the other one?
Oh,
actually, I wouldn't even. You know what?
Wow.
I wouldn't even put Kevin Hart. I'd put Will Smith. Will Smith is right now is trying to be back on his success with everything.
Yeah, that would work.
I don't know. Has he really done any kind of ensemble type stuff?
Who?
Will.
Yeah. Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That was an action role. I don't know. Who would be Sigourney Weaver's replacement? And
wow, she was another good one.
There's a lot of.
And I mean, okay, not
do that.
Who was the guy that didn't come back? Who played the accountant? Lived next door or down the hall from Dana.
Rick Moranis' character.
Yes, I mean, could you find anybody to replace him?
Oh,
I mean, that was very. I mean, special role in my deal. But also, who would do the theme song?
Oof,
in today's, would it be Justin Bieber?
Oh God, no!
Who are you going to call?
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about something that we always love talking about, and that is Star Wars movie news.
Did you read Russell's deal?
What did Russell say?
This is pretty good.
Wow.
He said Pratt is Murray, Jordan Peele or Kevin Hart is Hudson, Ed Helms is Ramus.
Wow.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Sebastian Shaw.
That's Aykroyd. Jessica Chastain as
Sebastian Shaw.
The Winter Soldier.
That's Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian
Shaw is the dude from Marvel.
He Return of the Jedi. He played Darth Vader, or played the unmasking version of Darth Vader.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So let's go ahead.
Jessica Chastain and Sigourney Weaver.
Let's go ahead and real quick talk about some Stan. Yeah, sorry, Stan. I was right with the Winter Soldier. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Star Wars. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker is set to appear in theaters everywhere on December 20th. Next week. We are a week out, guys. I cannot wait. I'm pumped, and I'm wearing my Yoda Crispy shirt, my Yoda Crisp, and he's wearing his Mandalorian. And we're going to talk a little bit about Mandalorian and everything. So,
can I back up just real quick?
Sure.
I just thought about this. Frack, the guy that plays Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory as Egon. What do you think? Just as a nerdy role. I mean,
I guess that's kind of that's an automatic, low hanging fruit right there.
Okay.
But
I accept that. But I think, If he
He
turned it a
could.
little, less Sheldon, more Egon, because Egon was like very
Jim
particular.
Parsons.
Yeah, Jim Parsons. Okay. Sorry.
No,
Back
you're
to
good.
Star Wars.
So John Boyega, Boyega. He was doing an interview. I didn't have time to pull up who he was doing the interview with. But he was pretty much asked, could we expect to see you on Disney Plus in a series or whatever? And he laughed and he's like, nah, you're not going to Disney Plus me, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Is that a slap in the face to Disney or to other big actors? Like you have Ewan McGregor coming back as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I don't know. It's probably just kind of.
And he said the only way you can expect me to see, or the only pretty much he said you're not going to Disney Plus me, and I'm only doing the feature films.
Okay, so maybe he just didn't want to do.
Yeah, maybe he's
episodic.
not.
But is that bad? We're in a time of streaming. Hence, we're sitting here and we're streaming to you, right?
Yeah.
So we're in a time of streaming right now. You're one of the biggest. I wouldn't say one of the biggest actors, but one of the biggest household names right now, I would say, is pretty much saying that his acting career is too good to be on Disney Plus. Actors are trying to get to that streaming world right now because that's what more people are doing. More people aren't rushing out to the movie theaters that much anymore, and I mean because ticket prices and all that stuff. So and look at what's his name? Going back to that Scorsese. Scorsese went to streaming, one, because that's who pretty much wanted him to be there or offered to pay that much. But more people today are streaming and watching things on their phone than going to the theater. Like I have a friend, and he knows who I'm talking about if he's still watching. He would rather watch movies on his phone. Not because it's easy for him, but he doesn't want to deal with the crowd at the theater anymore, and he doesn't want to deal with that theater-going audience. But more people are glued to their phones or their tablets, and they rather watch, or at home TV, watching Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, HBO, or any.
Yeah, well, I mean, phones and tablets and computers, they're too small for me to. I'll watch them if my kids are at home and I don't hear all the curse words or whatever. But
Yeah,
I prefer to watch the TV or go to the movie.
sure. How about you, Andy?
I'm a cinephile. I like the big screen. The bigger, the better.
The louder, the better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
but I mean, in today's society, going to the movies is a bit of a crapshoot because there's, I don't know if you call it etiquette or whatever, but people are on their phones, and in this Facebook group that I'm in, they're constantly bitching about people taking their shoes off or
Taking their shoes off.
Yeah, people like to take their shoes off in the movies.
Especially
Especially with the recliners, like they'll kick their shoes off and shoot the recliners
stinky
up.
feet or something.
Mm.
Well, even if they're not stinky, some people it just irks them, because it's like you're not at home. Why are you taking your shoes off?
I can
Or
see
people
that,
that show up
yes.
in pajamas. That's another thing that irks them.
Pajamas, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like pajama
What?
bottoms, or
Yep.
we've seen people at the local theater that showed up in like those onesie pajama things. One girl was a flying squirrel, and a dude showed up, and they were separate but together. He
Okay.
came in like a giraffe
Uh-huh.
onesie pajama thing. It's weird. It's really
Okay.
weird. We even saw a group of like 3 people come in, and I think it was like Christmas style onesies. But what else is it? Of course, there's phones and people talking, and just the etiquette for the movies is a low bar today, and so I can understand not wanting to go to the movies because of just whatever.
I was listening to a podcast earlier today. They're talking about going to see something at the Alamo Draft House.
Yeah.
And they're serious about not doing kind of stuff.
Yes.
If you,
They police their.
they police it.
theaters.
They're like Nazis. They're basically they
They
kick
do.
you out. They have to call on you more than once for looking on your phone or something.
You're banned. Yeah. They will kick you out and not let you back in
Where is this at?
at the Alamo Draft House.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess that's a good thing though that they have to police, and in a way, policing is kind of bad because.
Well, I mean, if people are like obviously out on their phones or taking calls or something that's disruptive to the deal,
Right.
you know, your major theaters don't have the money to typically usher the deal. So that, you know, it's like, please silence your phones and try not to be an asshole to everybody else. Sorry,
Yeah.
Grandma. But
Sorry,
you know,
Grandma.
they're not going to pay for the extra money for people to be there to actually police the deals.
Right.
And, you know, one of the things that I always got was, well, why didn't you get up and go report it? Well, I don't want to ruin my movie. I don't want to have to come back to rewatch the movie, even though they'll probably give you a readmit ticket. But, you know, and I'm fat and slow, so it takes me a while to go find a manager or whatever. So, you know, at some point the movie gets ruined for you, whereas you can like grin and bear it and then at least get the movie experience a little bit.
Yeah.
But even at home, 5.1 surround,
Yeah.
as big a TV as I can get. You know, that's why I like going to the theaters because, you know, I just,
He
turn
said,
it up as loud as you
yeah.
can.
I mean, there's only been a couple times where going to the movies, I have been very frustrated about people not having proper movie etiquette.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, once in a while, I'm going to check my phone, kind of low key down here in my shirt, check my phone. But I don't know. So I've had problems when God, my arms. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to massage them.
I'll take one side if you take the other.
No.
Jesus. So watching Halloween, I was very frustrated about that because, well, we went at like 10 o'clock at night, Tristan and I, to watch the movie when it came out, opening night.
Yeah.
And, well, we're in Waco. We'll just say that. The Waco crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Run. You're going to die. You know, that. Yeah. So it's kind of like, shut up. Let me watch the movie.
I saw Anaconda a long time ago.
Anaconda?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It had was it Jennifer, what's her name?
Oh,
J-Lo.
Yeah.
J-Lo.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
Oof.
Russell says people show up to college class in pajamas. I'm with Andy on this.
Right.
I guess. I mean, would you show up to work in college? I was going to say.
In college.
In college? What?
Jesus. Would you show up to work in pajamas?
No.
If you were allowed to, would you do it? Maybe
No.
like sweatpants and.
I'm pretty sure some of the people
I would just
that
wear
work-
shorts if I could. We're not supposed to wear shorts.
No, what is your
Really?
dress code? I'm
We have
curious.
Are they
we have
afraid
to
of,
wear jeans and a shirt, t-shirt.
Are they afraid of paper cuts on your ankles?
No.
I mean, usually
we're just supposed to look a little halfway professional.
halfway professional. Yeah, I can. In some places, they make you wear jeans because of certain things, and I don't want to say hygiene is one of them, but it's like, you don't want to scratch your leg up and you drop a box of. And I'm just going to say comics because we're talking about a comic book store. Drop a box of comics on your leg or something.
Yeah.
But
Okay, well, getting back to people being disruptive in the movie theaters. One time, my wife and I went to see. We were still dating, I guess, that time, but we went to see this movie, and it's kind of one of those courtroom drama. I think it was not Tom Clancy. Who am I thinking about? Anyways, there was this guy sitting several rows in front of us. For some reason, he must have been mentally disturbed or something. Right in the middle of the movie, he stood up and looked back at the rest of the people. Judge, such and such, it was not a fair man. I mean, he just started ranting about this judge.
God.
right in the middle of the movie.
Right in the middle of the movie.
Oh, my
Oh,
gosh.
man, that would have made me so mad.
He started ranting, and then he sat back down. Somebody got up and told the manager, and they ushered him out. I was going a little nervous. Are you going to pull out a gun or something?
Oh,
This is
yeah.
That's scary.
But this was before we had all the shootings and stuff,
Right.
but it was still kind of an odd experience.
All right, guys. So we're going to kind of chuck it along a little bit more. That's all I really got for the movie news and the trailers. Now let's head into. Do you have any comic book news for us this week? Anything spectacular coming up
this week? Oh yeah, I'll say one thing. New issue of Superman's come out this week, and you're like, Superman, who cares? This one's kind of a special issue because he reveals his secret identity.
Oh, I've been reading about that.
Really?
This is the first time in Superman's history where he reveals his identity, right?
Yeah.
To the public.
To the public, yeah.
Wow.
And so I read it today because I reviewed it for work.
How's the writing? Is the writing good? Is the writing bad?
It's okay.
Or does it have to find its ground?
I kind of want to know where it goes from here, actually, because that's all it dealt with this issue. It's like, he decides he wants to do it.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the current writer, Superman, so I'm not overly enthusiastic about the series at the moment.
Is the Superman comic, is it issue number 1 or is it like issue number 87?
It's up to issue 18 only.
It's what?
18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
It's issue number 18?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. So I don't even know what's going on in the Superman comic. I would have to...
You could probably read it and
find out.
Catch on. Yeah, because it doesn't really... I don't think it talks about a whole lot of previous stuff except that Clark and Lois's son is...
that seems to be a big trend right now. Clark and Lois having a son.
Yeah. Well, they have a son. He went off into space with... Jor-El actually was alive. He was alive.
Really?
And he took their son is named Jonathan Kent.
Figured, yeah.
So they took him. His grandfather took him off into space on an adventure. He came back, but he was older for some reason.
His son was?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
He's more like 18, 19.
Okay.
And now he's going to go back into the future to be one of the members of the Legion of Superheroes.
Interesting.
So that'd be one thing you can look at. Who's this Jonathan Kent?
Yeah.
Why is he doing that?
Well, I mean, I'm sure I would catch on if it's like Jonathan Kent, post submitted, your post has been. How about you, Andy? Is there anything that you would like to talk about in the world of comics?
In the world of comics?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then.
No, I'm not up into comics. I did read about 18 pages of Crisis on Infinite Earth.
Yes.
To prepare for
yes.
Crisis on Infinite Earth.
Let's do it. Okay, so now we're going to go into our next little topics. I'm watching. I hope you guys are watching, and I hope
to have like a spoiler alert in case somebody has seen it.
Should there be a spoiler alert?
Yeah, if people are not caught up.
Okay. All right. So spoiler warning. I wish we can. I don't have. Man, I need to have like little plugins set up, and we'll eventually get there, but we're not there yet. We're going to go ahead and talk about Crisis right now on Infinity Earth. Excuse me, on the CW. If you guys are watching, awesome. If you're not caught up, I keep burping. I'm so sorry. So let's get into it and let's talk about it a little bit. Who wants to start? Andy, do you want to start it off talking about Crisis?
Sure. Why not?
Sure, man.
Of course, I've always thought the CW's Arrowverse crossovers were the best part of some of the shows, but yeah, it looks pretty awesome. Batwoman was not boring this week.
Yes, she was.
I mean, not the show, not her. The show.
Look, so I'm going to go on a little rant here. Jesus, man. Somebody needs to fucking fire Ruby Rose. Plain and simple. Get her off Batwoman, man. She is terrible.
Just cancel the show.
Cancel the show, man. This show is look. I cannot kill her. That is my sister. She is Alice. Like, That's how bad Ruby Rose is as Batwoman. It's so bad. I know I'm getting mad. I know I'm getting heated. But dude, I had hopes. I had high hopes for the show. I really did. Okay. The Batwoman comic that this is based off, one, was beautifully written. Two, I mean, and maybe Carter can agree with me. The art style was beautifully done.
Yeah.
It was nice. Now, we'll get into that. But Ruby Rose, I don't understand the infatuation with Ruby Rose. I really don't. Why people find her to be this fantastic interest and this whole sex symbol. She's not, okay, sure, she's cute, whatever. She's attractive, we'll say that. But she is not leading lady material. I want to know who the hell made her fucking, and who picked her, who cast her.
It was probably somebody that really likes the Meg or John Wick. It's like, hey,
God, man,
let's get that girl from those two movies.
She's hot. How many episodes in?
A little bit.
How many episodes in?
8 episodes.
Okay.
Or 9 episodes.
9 episodes. Batwoman is 9 episodes in. I watched only 4. Okay, because once we got to the 4th episode, I was like, maybe I gave it a chance.
Well, if it wasn't for this crossover, I probably would have stopped at 1.
Yeah. But I was hoping she would have it was one of those things where it's like, okay, your first time leading a show, you're trying to figure out who this character is. Give her some time to come into her own. But she's just getting worse. Every episode, she's getting worse. And the whole, why the fuck? I'm sorry, I can curse now. Grandma left. Why the hell are they playing in Batman 89's universe? They're playing in Batman 89's universe, and then they'll play in Christopher Nolan's Batman universe. Pick a style. Why are you jumping universes? I get it.
Infinite universe.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get it that there's so many different worlds, but come on, somebody get rid of Ruby Rose. At least during the season break, and they come back. I would not be mad if they have a new Batwoman.
She came from another universe.
Yeah, a new, what's her name? Kate Cade? Is that her name? God, Kane.
Kate
Jesus.
Kane.
I mean, I don't watch the show anymore, but if she's gonna be in these crossovers, please just have her stand back there.
At the back.
At the back. Don't even have her open her mouth. And it's getting to the point now, too, she can't fight. She can't move in that costume. Because, first of all, her head looks so fucking big in that cow. It looks horrible. And that hair looks horrible, number one. Number two.
It looked worse than that first outfit she was doing without the hair.
Oh, well, yeah. She can't fight. She can't move. She's stiff and it's horrible. That's my little rant.
All right.
Who wants to go on about it? Who wants to talk about Batwoman if they want?
Let's get back to
the
Crossover.
The first episode. I was a little underwhelmed about the first episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It just seemed like, there's only these 5 characters that are fighting against these antimatter demons or whatever they were.
Oh, the ghost demon things.
And come on, if Oliver Queen was there, he wouldn't have lasted 2 seconds with them there. I mean, come on. He does not have. He has a limited amount of arrows he can shoot.
Yeah.
And there's thousands of these, demons flying around.
Yeah.
So come on. I mean, no wonder what happened to him happened.
I'm kind of glad that I read at least the first few pages of the comic before I watched the deal, because I think I appreciated the throwbacks and the callbacks to the not only to the original movies and stuff that came before it, but the comic itself. And I don't know. Maybe I'm jaded because I'm reading it now. And of course, it was published in '85, I think.
Yeah.
When I first read the first line, I was like, infinitude. What the hell is an infinitude? But then hearing the monitor say it, it gives it a little bit more weight to me. Now, maybe if I'd read it back in '85, I would have thought something different, because, you're looking at something dated later on. It's like in the original comic, they focus on whatever Earth it is, where Luthor is the good guy.
Earth 3,
Yeah,
where the
and-
crime syndicate was.
and
the
those
evil
those
Justice
outfits, especially Luthor's outfits. But I like the callbacks, like they send Jonathan off in the deal where it was.
See, when I started reading comics, that was the main event that was going on when I first started reading comics.
Yeah,
Crisis.
Yes, Crisis on Infinite Earth was going on, and it was confusing to me because I never read hardly anything.
right.
It's like all these Earths, all these different characters and stuff.
Yeah,
But eventually I caught up. But man, that was a confusing series to start off with.
Let me backtrack right now because it kind of deals with the Crisis story.
Uh-huh.
I know we talked about the Wonder Woman 1984 trailer. You know, that ending shot of her in all that metal,
Yeah,
that was Wonder Woman from
Kingdom Come.
Kingdom Come.
Yeah,
And she also wore that. She wore that armor too in Crisis, didn't she?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I have to go back and look.
All right.
I'm sure it's just a callback.
Yeah,
to the
well, yeah,
series. I
yeah.
don't think they're gonna connect it to a Kingdom Come movie or anything like that. Which
That would be
cool.
amazing.
But I mean, another thing about this crossover right now, it just seems like it's a little more low budget compared to,
Yeah, last year's.
well, not to last year, just overall. I mean, it's kind of, I would want a lot more heroes and villains
Yeah.
and stuff.
What was your thoughts about the cameos that they showed?
Oh, I like Tom Welling one. I love.
this one right here. he almost busted a nut. He's like, it's Tom Welling time.
Oh my God, I was so excited when Tom Welling rolled up.
Boy, he has gotten older.
Yeah, Tom. That's what I said. I was like, damn, he did
And
it.
I would have to say, out of all, that
But-
was probably the coolest.
Seeing Tom Welling.
Yeah, because he's just like, I don't even have any powers. Bow. Spoiler
Yeah.
alert.
Y'all realize the old Batman, that's Kevin Conroy.
Yes, Kevin
Who's the
Conroy.
voice of the animated series. That was probably my favorite.
Yep.
Yeah, my just the beginning cameos where all the Earths are blowing up, and it took me a minute to realize Robert Wool, and of course it says Earth
Oh.
89 from
Earth
Batman
89, yeah, that was cool.
And then spoiler alert, people, they throw in the Titans universe from DC Universe in there, and I was like, whoa, holy shit!
Yep.
Hawk was in there.
Yeah, Hawk and it's not Dick Grayson. What is his name?
Nightwing,
No, the other
Robin.
The other Robin.
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, they're tying it into the DCU. What? And then of course you had Burt Ward at the end. That was awesome.
Mhm.
And just that first 2 minutes, I stopped, I paused it, and I texted him, and I was like, holy fucking shit, dude.
That's probably my favorite part of that first episode.
Yeah. And then what was it? Oh, he didn't he'd stopped watching. I don't know if he started watching Supergirl or not, but
I
He was
watch every
definitely-
here and there.
he was definitely not watching when Ducky shows up as Lex Luthor.
I was like, why is Lex Luthor?
You don't remember that he was Lex Luthor's like nephew or something in part 4? You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember.
Oh yeah, it took me a while to figure it out. I was actually texting my friend, and I was like, "Why in the shit is the guy from Two and a
Why
Half
in
Men?"
shit?
Oh wait, he played Lex Luthor's like nephew in part 4, Quest for Peace. When
Oh,
they
he did?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because remember
always
he had
seen-
his like nephew with him. It was him and Butch or whatever the sidekick's name is,
Uh-huh.
and it was his little teenage nephew or cousin or something that was.
I've only
running
seen
around with
Quest
him.
for Peace once, and that was in the
Okay.
theater.
I think I saw it a couple of times, but I was like, it took me a while, and I was like, why? Because it seemed like an odd choice to
Yeah.
pick for Lex Luthor. Then I was, oh, okay, that's a throwback right there.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and talk about. Now, I'm not caught up, but I know these guys are. Let's go ahead and talk about a little bit of The Mandalorian.
Okay.
Take it away, gentlemen. Go ahead and kind of talk about everything that's brought up to this moment because somebody asked us to talk about The Mandalorian.
Okay.
Give us your overall thoughts and where you think the story's heading, and how you're feeling so far about where the Mandalorian's at.
Well, I'm enjoying it so far. I mean, a lot of people have kind of thought this last episode was a little bit weak, but
Who is it directed by?
who is it directed by?
I don't know. I'm not real sure that I watched the last episode or not.
Not sure.
What episode are we up to? Is it 4 or?
I think it's 4 or 5. 5.
Okay, I probably haven't watched the last episode.
No,
Right now, it seems like everybody's talking about
where they went to
Baby Yoda.
back to Tatooine.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen it? Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
dude, that sounds awesome.
So one thing I heard about this episode that recently came out is when they go back to Tatooine, it's like the whole episode was pointless except the last shot. The last shot was like, oh my God, do you know who's?
I don't know who it is.
Well, the boots or whatever, right? Right? Like the last shot was supposed to be. That's all it was for. Like it seems like when they went to.
Oh man,
when they were on Tatooine, and it's like, oh my God, look at this place and look at that place over there. You know this from the original movie.
Yeah.
We're on Tatooine.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm just getting at.
Okay.
Go ahead and comment below, guys. Let me know.
If y'all are afraid of spoiling it for me, just go ahead. I don't care.
Well, we're not trying to spoil it. We don't want to spoil anything for you. But what do you guys think? Comment right down in the comment section. God, I cannot speak tonight. Let us know your thoughts on The Mandalorian, or at least last episode of The Mandalorian.
Can I cut in for a second?
Yeah, man, go for it.
I ran across a YouTube video, and it was I don't know if Richard Pryor had his own show back in the 70s or 80s, but it was Richard Pryor Star Wars Bar, and it's got all the original characters from the Cantina, including Wolfman that we don't ever see anymore.
Yeah.
He was cut out, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was replaced with
Bastards.
something or other. But I just ran across it as an odd thing, and I don't know if you'd ever seen it or watched it. And it's kind of funny. There's a very inappropriate moment in there with an inappropriate word.
Okay.
That is funny to me because
It's
I'm
inappropriate.
Well, yeah, it is today. They obviously showed it on TV back then.
Is it a word?
Yeah.
Something Richard Pryor would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't start with an F.
It starts with another alphabetical number.
Yeah, but he looks at one of the creatures and he's like, "Hey."
So it's the 19th
You look like
letter in the alphabet.
I have no idea.
Start with an N.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
That's what I figured.
It starts with the N.
And it's hilarious to me. I mean, it's going to offend some people, but I mean, it's Richard Pryor saying it, so it's,
Yeah.
it's okay.
It's okay.
Oh, I wanted to ask you guys, how's our video quality? Obviously, they said it was better.
Yes,
But-
please. We
Yeah.
no longer look like we're in Minecraft or God, what did they say last episode?
We're not 8-bit anymore. I
8-bit.
forgot, what did they say? They said something.
They
funny.
said Minecraft, and we went to Minecraft and then Doom.
Yeah,
3D.
it was like going from Minecraft to
Yeah,
Doom
so
3D.
we have better camera quality this week, and internet speed is better, and we're growing. We're getting better. We're getting there because of you guys
We're
tuning
getting
in.
bigger.
So thank you for those of you who tune in or still tuning in and watching. I'm very impressed with everybody who's watching so far. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and we're having a good time. So I think what we're going to do now is kind of go into our question time, and
Is that our last segment?
that's our last segment.
Okay.
Question time.
Yeah, and how do you get a question on the show? Simply by sending in questions to the Dom Chiodo Show at gmail.com, or go ahead and comment below down at the bottom and ask some questions. So we're going to go ahead and pull up questions for this week, and there's some pretty good questions. And what we do, we just go down the table one by one, and we read the name on who asked the questions, and then we give our opinions on that. So that's how this works. So I'll start off, and Josh asks, "What's the best movie quote of 2019?"
I mean, I'm gonna go with safe answer and probably from Joker. It's either gonna be put on a happy face or I thought my life was a tragedy, but now I realize it's a comedy.
I didn't really think about this one too much.
Yeah.
I really didn't have much time, so I'm gonna do short and simple.
Okay.
I am Iron Man. And snap.
Okay.
We got the Infinity Gauntlet down there. I know you can't see it. I should have put that on
I didn't even think about Endgame.
to do it.
Oh my gosh,
But
so many moments.
that's so go ahead, Andy, take the next question.
Did you have a quote, Carter?
Oh, Carter, I'm so sorry,
Oh,
sir.
what?
Did you have a quote? Best.
Man,
Definitely
I've been
quote
trying to
you.
think of one. I just.
I feel the
I'm drawing a blank.
Okay. James asks, will people compare the Black Widow movie to Wonder Woman 1984?
Ooh.
Probably.
I think there's going to be like your generic female superhero comparison, but I mean, I think they're totally different movies.
Oh, excuse me. Who do you think is going to make more money? Black Widow or Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman?
I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up because Marvel is
It's
it's
Marvel.
so huge right now.
It's Marvel, but more people know who Wonder Woman is
Yeah.
than Black Widow.
And you know,
But if you watch the Marvel movies,
Mhm.
you know who Black Widow is. She's been in Endgame,
yeah,
highest grossing
but still.
Black Widow, says Russell.
I'm going to say Wonder Woman just because we've been waiting for the sequel, and you know, it was that and Aquaman that kind of really set off the DC.
Also, Shazam
Movie.
kind of. I still haven't
Oh
seen
yeah, I
Shazam.
forgot about Shazam.
You still haven't seen Shazam?
No,
Oh, dude,
Do you have it?
It's really good.
no. Do you have it?
I have it.
Can I borrow it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was afraid to ask. Can I borrow it?
you can't.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and read the next one, Carter?
Okay. From Tyler, gang, what's up? Could you see Disney Plus greenlighting the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider series?
Ooh.
At some point, I would say. I mean, it seems like they got a lot on their plate at the moment. They're trying to put out, but
Right. How about you,
at some
Andy?
point,
I don't know. Have they done any, or have they put anything out there that
Suppose-
they're going to work on that's not Marvel movie related? Whereas Ghost Rider was very much the born out of course, the original movies, but
Yeah.
the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question. And Tyler asking this question, that's a very good one. You know, is there anything rated R on Disney Plus?
no. I mean, there's some stuff that's PG-13, but nothing.
I feel like they're going to hit the PG. If they do, they're going to hit that PG-13. They're going to hit that PG-13 world. But Ghost Rider is such a complex character, and he needs to be rated R.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he doesn't have to be rated R, but in order to
Get the feel for him.
and to make Ghost Rider really authentic and work, he has to be rated R. I'm surprised Ghost Rider didn't show up in like the Defenders or the Punisher TV show on Netflix or Daredevil. I think that would have been interesting if we saw that, but that never happened, unfortunately. Okay, so let me go read the next question. And this one's for Carter. And Brandon asks, hey, Carter, my question for you is, if you had to choose one, Man of Steel 2 or Justice League Snyder Cut, which one would it be?
That's easy.
That's easy for you?
Easy. I want to see the Justice League Snyder Cut.
Really?
I don't want to see any more Justice League.
Justice League, yeah.
So that's an easy one.
Really?
I want to see how it really would have turned out. I know Darkseid was supposed to appear. It's probably a totally different film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
Now,
you, Andy?
Did they film the scenes for Darkseid and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They've completed the CGI and everything.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'd have to go with Snyder Cut because
Snyder Cut.
yeah.
Look, I didn't hate, and I know I'm going to get my ass torn up in the comments, and you guys are going to be like, "What?" I didn't hate Justice League. I didn't hate it. Granted, it was a hot mess and it had its problems and the whole CGI lip, but I didn't hate Justice League. I didn't hate it. I want a Man of Steel too. I want another.
Well, I'd like both of them, of course.
Well, yeah, but I don't know, man. I would have liked to see the story continue. Yeah.
All right.
I'm just trying to think. I don't know.
Or like Superman Returns, Man of Steel 2, Superman Returns.
That's somebody else.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan returns as Superman.
No.
I think
Yeah,
DC's kind of a little bit up in the air because they're like, okay, look, what worked was what we probably thought wasn't going to work. You know, we got Wonder Woman, we got Aquaman, we got Shazam.
But you know what? You know what's going to happen right now? Okay. I don't know if you
Go
want-
ahead with your thought.
Joker happened and Joker was rated R,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
kind of thrown DC like, okay, do we go down that path or do we keep doing what we're doing? But real quick, another question was asked, and it was by Russell.
Yeah.
And Russell asked Carter, how do you feel about comic creators self-publishing, crowdfunding, the big publish?
I like Kickstarter type stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
The big publishers blacklisting creators,
Like
blacklisting creators for being problematic. Like-
Ethan Van Sciver.
Yeah,
I like creators doing their own stuff. It gives them more creative freedom. They get to do stuff that's not set in certain parameters that the big companies, like to do. That's why I kind of like some of the smaller companies when they do comics, because they kind of allow them to do their own kind of creative, ideas and
Right.
stuff.
Which is more like the old school comics, whereas there were still editors and publishers and whatnot, but
Mhm.
like they pretty much got to run with their stories, like
Yeah.
the old, your Chris Claremont stuff and your old school. Whereas now,
Everything's so corporate.
yeah, it's very corporatized. Like the guy that doesn't even have anything to do with the comics is like, yeah, we don't want to see that in this issue or whatever.
It says the big publishers blacklisting creators for being problematic. I know Ethan Van Sciver is kind of he speaks his mind. He's got a YouTube channel I like to watch. He talks about Star Wars and things like that, and
sure.
comics, and he always speaks his mind, and I agree with a lot of the things he says. So I don't know.
And he doesn't toe the company line,
he doesn't-
basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I like when creators can speak their mind.
Yeah. Okay. So, Andy, why don't you read the next question?
Okay, hold on. Get right back to it.
I have it pulled out.
That's from Mike.
This from Mike.
It's from Mike. Yep.
It says, Andy, do you think a Knives Out sequel likely to happen? I don't know. If it had made like $100 million the first weekend, yeah, probably. They would have greenlit it right then and there. But I mean, how would you do it? Would it be following Daniel Craig's character as, what's his name?
Oh,
Something Blanc.
yeah.
I forgot his first name.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah. Look, Knives Out is such a lightning in the bottle movie.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for Looper 2 from Ryan Johnson. It
Oh,
doesn't.
really?
Yeah. It doesn't seem. No. Ryan Johnson made Star Wars: The Last Jedi, so technically that was a sequel. But it doesn't seem like Ryan Johnson makes
Yeah, he's
sequels
like
to
a
his
one
movies.
and done.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't think there would be a sequel to Knives Out.
I really don't see a sequel,
No.
but
You don't think so either?
Well, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know.
Okay.
it's really good. It's really good.
Okay.
I think.
Yep.
But I liked it from the day the trailer came out. So
See, that's the thing. When the first trailer came out, I thought the movie looked. I didn't think it looked that good.
campy, yeah.
Yeah, and
Just
I
too
didn't think
funny.
I would enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, it is very different from what the trailer portrays it as.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's got the trailer are good moments. It signifies good moments in the movie, comedic moments.
Russell says, in the age of franchises, yes, there will be a Knives Out 2.
Well, that's why I said if it made like $100 million first weekend
Yeah.
domestic, yeah, it would have already been green light.
And
They would have told Ryan Johnson, "Look, you can save as many horses as you want to in this movie."
Yeah, that is true.
I'm sorry, Ryan. I'm sorry.
No,
He said no. Carter, why don't you read the next one?
Okay, this question is directed toward you. It's
Yep.
Ashley. Dom, what's going on? How come you guys don't do the audio only show on Apple Podcasts or audio podcasts? Why aren't you making me switch platforms?
Oh, Ashley. Yeah, we haven't done a audio version in a while. I think our last audio version of the podcast was a Star Wars commentary. It seems like everyone's saying go to video, and I had plans to go to video. And yeah, it's been a little rough making that transition on video. And we've been very pixelated, and now hopefully we're clear.
Mm-hmm.
It's just humans are visual people, and they like to look at people and their actions or their facial expressions and how they react to things. So,
well, is it possible we can port this into audio only?
Yeah, I definitely do have plans to continue the audio only, but in a way of, like you said, turn this into audio only, pulling the audio from this video and putting it into podcast form.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah, I definitely have plans to do that. The problem is, one, I don't have enough editing time. Two, we don't have a whole tech group yet. So if any of you like to be our tech guys, come on out. We could use you. I like to give a good shout out to this guy right here that's fixed our internet, and we're streaming clear for you guys. So there's Russell says Knives Out opened against Frozen 2. They knew it wasn't going to make a bunch of money. In a way,
made a good chunk of money.
Yeah. I mean, in a way. But hey, guys, that's all the time we have on this show. I want to thank you all for tuning in and enjoying this movie talk with us. It's not a lot of topics right now, but that's usually what happens around this time of year. Movies start to die out a little bit, and there's really not any big movie news. And sure, there's a lot of things to talk about, but it was one I didn't know our video was going to work, but yet here we are, and it works, and it's getting better, and I'm excited. So we're growing, and we're getting there, and I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in every time we post a video, every time we go live, and when we upload a video. Now, once we're done this, we're probably going to do our trailer reactions to Wonder Woman and Ghostbusters, and then maybe if you guys want to do on the Bond too. I know we have one on the channel.
Yeah.
Very bad quality.
Can I make fun of it a little bit?
What, Bond?
Yeah.
Hey man, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. But a big thank you from me and deep down. Thank you guys for tuning in. It means a lot, and we created this show just to be able to nerd out and for you guys to come out and nerd out with us too. So it's very important. So if you have any topics that you want to talk about, please let us know and tell us in the chat or email one of us or Facebook or whatever. But thank you again for tuning in. And, we're not in the thousands or millions subscribers, which I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. That doesn't bother me. It's just something to do on a Tuesday night / Thursday, whenever the videos go up. And it's just fun sitting here with you guys and just being fools and just talking and about whatever, because there's people in our lives that when we try to talk about movies, at least mine, they're, oh my God, shut up. Stop talking.
Eyes glaze over.
Yeah, I don't care about Star Wars. I don't care about this Marvel movie. So coming here and being able to voice my opinion in on YouTube in a world that is as big as the ocean, and we're just a little drop in that YouTube world. So thank you. Andy, do you have anything to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carter, how about you?
I must say I've enjoyed doing this so far. I think we've grown as a group. We're learning. We still got ways to go. But,
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited to see how far we can go from here.
Absolutely. Somebody comment down below saying you're welcome, D-bag. Well, thank you. We appreciate
know
that.
Who said that.
What?
We know who said that.
Yeah. Jesus. Let's start at the top. Andy, where can they find you on social media?
Social media? What is that?
Oh.
What the fuck is social media?
Social media.
I'm on Facebook as Joseph Crow.
Andy, you're Andy. Carter, where can they find you on social media, man?
They can find me on Instagram at Johnny Two Chips with the number 2.
Johnny two chips with the number 2. You can find me at Drop It Like Dom on Instagram and Dom Chiodo on other media platforms. Real quick, has anybody actually added you guys yet? Have you gotten any follower requests?
No, I haven't.
On Instagram and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Go
Not
ahead.
from the show. But.
Please, friend request these guys. On Carter's Instagram, if you love comics, there's a lot of comics on there and a lot of good information. There's nothing on Andy's channel. I'm just kidding.
He's like one of my 2 friends. So.
That's all right. But, please add these guys. If you like watching us and you like the content that we bring you, please just follow them on social media. It makes our egos grow. That's all it does. Now, this is going to be very ghetto of us because I don't have a tech guy, so I got to get up and physically turn off the camera.
Our producer ran out on us.
Yeah, Russell says he wants to know, wants to let us know where he is.
Oh, yes.
Russell's at home. That's where he is.
Yes, you can follow Russell on Twitter at RJN, RJ Noise? RJ Noise at 87. And I'm sorry, Carter.
Go ahead.
I'm going to put in the link. So everybody's social media will be linked down at the bottom. So you can follow them and you can add them on social media. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. What?
I thought the sub video go.
Oh yeah, it's on autofocus. So whenever you move, it kind of tries to focus. Once again, thank you. And we hope to see you guys soon. All right.
And fix the thumbnail.
Fix the thumbnail. Is that what he said?
Yes, he did.
Yes. Yes.
That's Russell with 1 S and 1 L. Just kidding.
Just kidding. All right.
All right. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
everybody. Now I have to get up and turn this off.
Awkward ending.
Weebles wobble, but they never fall down. Weeble death.